Hey guys, for today's video, I'm going to be playing Mordekaiser in top lane, and the reason I'm playing Mord is one of the greatest champions to climb out of low elo solo queue with. Has a very high win rate with I think it's 52.8%, and somewhat low ban rate for the amount he's picked. He's picked 17% of the time with a 12% ban rate. It's actually not too bad. So if you're looking for a champion to climb out of low elo with, whether you're iron, bronze, silver, you know, whatever it is, you want a simple champion, play top lane, maybe it's your first time playing top, pick up some Mord. Now, I will say that there is a way to like master Mordekaiser, and like, you know, playing them against, you know, the more and more skilled opponents you play against, like you'll notice there are certain tricks that Mordekaisers will have to pull off to make it, you know, make him still like as effective. But I mean, at a basics, like he is, I would say he is just as basic as Garen is. Very easy to pick up. And as far as items go, or as far as runes go, here you go. Here's the rune set I'll be running. This is rune set you should run in the majority of range matchups. Against melee, you can actually run... Interesting gank packs on my Cossacks. Yeah, skip blue to come straight after Gnar. Put a little pressure on him. But yeah, the Gnar had just turned mega, so not really much to do there. As far as gank setup goes, you have your E. But instead of like gank setup, like if you play a champion like Camille or something like that, you can follow up on a gank very well with your E and your Q, and you deal very high damage. But really, Mordekaiser can kind of do everything solo. He doesn't need to, like, you know, play with jungle or anything. I mean, Kha'Zix is, you know, going hard for these ganks. I respect it. But as far as like what I actually need, what Mordekaiser needs is basically farm up, hit 6. That's pretty much what you're focusing on. You can do some small trades with your Q. You can look for some small trades with E, but it's not necessary for like actually winning the game. What you're looking for, trade like that. Against a melee opponent, you can get that third hit and proc your passive and do a little bit of a trade there. Against a range, just that is going to be insane. Mordekaiser is great sustain. He's got great durability. And as far as getting out ganks goes, as soon as you hit 6, you literally make everything a 1v1, so you don't even have to worry about the enemy jungle. So, you don't necessarily need your jungler in order to, you know, do well. Like maybe, you know, another champion would. Oh, nice. I actually pulled him out of, his E, so I activated Ghost, and I got Gnar's Flash. Good stuff. So, if you notice this game, I took Ghost. In the majority of games, you can take Flash and be just fine. You can take Ghost Flash in your games, be just fine.
An enemy has been slain.
The reason I went Ghost this game is just to try to like chase down this Gnar going later on in the game. I think I just killed with that Ignite. No way! Wait, that's actually still unlucky. He leveled up. I guess I should have tanked the turret when we're auto. I don't know. I guess I can't account for that. But yeah, I suggest if you're in, you know, anything less than diamond, probably just take Ignite. And even if you're diamond plus, probably take Ignite anyways on Mordekaiser. It's just the superior summoner spell to take. Because the majority of your solo queue games, like, TP is not going to be able to be used very effectively. Just because before 14 minutes you can only TP the turrets, and then after that, can't really coordinate with your team unless you get to like a super high level for any kind of like flank, dragon fight, any kind of macro. The only macro that you're going to worry about to climb like out of silver, out of iron, out of bronze to the next level is worrying about winning the 1v1, putting pressure on side lane, and then you're gonna join a dragon fight when dragon comes up, and you're gonna R probably whoever is the easiest person for you to take out, like very quickly, that way you can join the fight, or maybe the most priority, like if they have like a Katarina or some kind of like insane team fighter you don't want just absolutely popping off. Sometimes you can ulti the jungler too. And ulting the jungler makes it so they can't smite the dragon because you're just putting them in the death realm, right? Yeah, I wonder if I can actually just beat him right here. Just straight up, man to man. I've got him in a pretty good spot. Now, what I can do, if I use my E into my ultimate, my ultimate slows by, I think, 99%. Or, ooh, nice. So we actually got his hop with the E. So my E is only an 18-second cooldown. Nar's E is like over 20 seconds. So we can maybe use that for something good. So my R slows the opponent by like 99% for like 0.25 seconds. Allows me to land my R like this. And allows me to be instantly right on top of them. And this guy doesn't have flash, so he's just dead. It's as easy as that to just set up a kill on your opponent. And I would say this has been mostly solo. I think all Kha'Zix did was walk up and make Gnar very annoyed. He didn't actually do any damage, so I don't think. Yeah, it was like kind of weird Kha'Zix kinks, but. Push up. And slam. So, very important, if you get a lane in a position like this, where it's crashed but not all the way into turret, very important that you crash this all the way into turret. Now, what I should have done, I'm going to fight him here. So, I don't know if he has his jungler coming up or what, but he's looking to fight me. So, I'm going to look to fight him back. I need to get this wave shoved in. I can fight within my minion wave and do very well. Let me see if I can cut this out. G4 might end up getting me. We'll see. Oh, the Ahri with the save. Does Ahri live this? Oh, Ahri dies. F. Okay, Kha'Zix picked up the kill on Gnar. Very nice. So, as far as build goes, against a ranged champion like Gnar, I'm actually going to be rushing Rylai's. Rushing Rylai's gives me that slow to stick on him if I ever do land abilities. If I land my E, land my Q, able to stick onto him. Usually, you want to go a damage item first on Mordekaiser into a tank mythic. So you can go into Sunfire, you can go into Frostfire Gauntlet, either of those work. Rylai's and Frostfire, the slows don't stack, obviously. So if you go Rylai's first as your first like damage item, then you can go Sunfire. In this game, Sunfire is very good, just because Sunfire grants not only, let me just show you here, on the myth, actually, I can't even, Riot? How come I can't scroll down on that? Okay, I can scroll down on this though. Yeah, it grants tenacity and slow resist on the mythic passive. So this slow resist is very good against a champion like Gnar, who's going to be slowing you a ton. Just helps stick.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm just fishing for some ease. If I can land my E on Gnar and force him to hop away, then my next E I can force an all-in on him. I do have my ultimate here. So even if G4 comes up, I can just focus in on G4. And honestly, I don't mind trade. Like, look at this trade with Gnar. Like, it is so dumb the amount of just damage this champion does. Like, Meganar has very enhanced stats, but you ain't leveling up this time, Nar.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh man. He ain't getting away with a lucky level up this time around. But anyways, as far as combos go, I mean, his one combo is like E into Q. Now you can add E into R into Q, kind of like I did there. That way you can apply the slow from the ult he cast to help land the E, which works if you're playing as a champion that doesn't have a dash, or like in that case, Nard didn't have his dash up because he had used it to dash in on me. We're gonna go Rylai's here. Let me talk about boots. Now, against Gnar, I went Tabbies. You can go into Swifties, or if the rest of your team has like heavy magic damage and CC, you can go Mercs. We didn't need Mercs this game because we have Tenacity and Unflinching for the slow resistant Tenacity for Gnar's slows and their CC. But also, Gnar does a lot of just auto damage, and they have a Gangplank and an MF. They're going to be dealing a good amount of damage there with auto attacks. Okay, got Gnar's ulti. See, Kha'Zix says Rift. He's probably looking to dive this guy. So he can place a Rift down. Actually, you just recall. Okay, not bad. So it was a good chunk from Kha'Zix. Like, that was actually legit gank that time. Let's go. For clearing waves, it's going to look a lot like this. You're just going to EQ, hit the whole wave, and then do another Q and clear it out. Once you get a little bit more damage later on, when you get items like Demonic Embrace, you'll be able to just auto each melee once and then EQ the wave and just clear it out. I'm totally fine taking that kind of trade against Gnar just because I get so much sustain from eating my shield on my W. So basically how... Oh, nice. I could just ghost and kill him. Can't run from me. Burn! Okay, my BM was a little bit too much, but we still got him. I'm gonna say worth. Sometimes you gotta let your opponent know you've dominated them. So as far as like when your silver teammates are feeding across the map, like I don't know what they just did bot lane, but I am dominating top, so I don't have any idea what they're doing, like making a play like that. They should just honestly play around me at this point. We're gonna take a look at objectives. Press tab once you're out of, like, you've taken down the turret, you're out of lane. Press tab, take a look at objective timers, and in this case, there's no objectives up. I am actually just gonna go straight back top. I'm gonna farm out. I'm gonna continue building towards my mythic. That way I can start being, you know, a tanky menace on top of doing quite a bit of just, you know, very high base damage. Go here. J4 might look to steal this. And we're good. Yeah, so we got very high base damage. You're gonna get very tanky. I mean, we're talking upwards of like 4k HP going in the mid to late game with like 200 AP, doing pretty solid, consistent damage, singling out people and just kind of stealing their stats to deal damage. That's kind of the whole point of Morden. Yeah. So next rift, I'm gonna ping it when it's like a little bit closer, and it's like very important that you guys are pinging out these timers for objectives. Just kind of remind your teammates, because They might not even know what an objective is. They might just be, you know, trying to fight constantly.
Ally has been slain.
Oh man, there's feeding. I'm gonna take out this LeBlanc, we'll see. She just used her W, but... Nice. Already able to catch him out. Let's get a double kill on bot lane. So I pushed top lane out. Top lane was like all the way shoved. I looked to use that shove to rotate mid, and we end up getting the LeBlanc, and now it looks like we're gonna get the MF, easy peasy. And pick up a couple of these shutdowns, huge. Okay, well we got G4's ult. And the Tristana bomb took it, nice. Getting some love back to my bot lane, who fell a little bit behind. Oh my gosh, this turret is trolling. Okay. Got Rift. Got Rift. So just type in the chat, let them know. And let's see, Sunfire. And next time I'm gonna go as Demonic. I'm gonna go into Blasting Wand first. Now you can go Blasting Wand or Giant Spell at this point, just depending on like what you're feeling like you need. Like if their team is like very high damage and you're just getting kind of like bursted in a fight, then just go the Giant Spell there. Otherwise, just go Blasting Wand if you're like pretty ahead, like I am this game. Okay. I'm gonna go after the Rift Herald. So that Rift Herald does give local gold, so Cossack's got the solo local gold for that. You can walk up and share that. And the second Rift actually does give a very high amount of local gold. Ooh, nice. I don't have my ultimate yet, but we want to fight for this dragon. So I'm actually going to reset. And we're going to look to secure dragon as a team. No point selling Doran's Shield for the Ruby Crystal, just because Doran's Shield does give a good amount of regen and stuff too. Helps me deal extra damage to the minions too. Just push out. So we want to be in position to kind of be near dragon when it spawns. Whether we're shoving out mid or shoving out bottom that we're close to dragon. But when dragon spawns and we've got our items, we want to start team fighting. In team fighting, you're basically looking to catch that one person out. Oh my gosh. His Q still went through. Oh man, that actually sucks. So I thought I had canceled the G4's EQ with my ulti. Nice. Got a few kills, got my ghost ramped up. We ghosting, baby. Nice. Forced surrender. Hope you guys learned a thing or two about this champion, how to play it, how to build, what runes you take, and good luck on your climbs. Thank you for watching the video, everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this kind of content, and I'll catch you next time. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.